Good morning, dear people of the internet. Welcome to this week's video. As you can tell by the title, we are going to be going through my bookshelf and seeing if I have a book for every letter of the alphabet. I'm going to be doing this by author's surname, which I think is going to present a bit of a challenge because I don't think I have that many authors with surnames that start with different letters. For example, Q might be a problem. X, Y, and Z will probably all be a problem. Hopefully the rest of the letters will go smoothly, but we shall see. I want to give credit to Jack Edwards for this video idea because I got this video idea from him, but I do also possibly want to do another one in the future where I go through my bookshelf by alphabet, but based on the title of the books, because I think that could also be very interesting, and I know that then I will have one for the letter Z. But without further ado, let's get straight into it and start with A. I think I'm already gonna have a bit of a problem here because I don't think I have any writer whose surname starts with an A. Also, if you hear the floor squeaking, please ignore it. My floor squeaks, and there's nothing I can do about it at this time, so we're just going to pretend it doesn't. Oh wait, I have one. I have Our Wives Under the Sea by Julia Armfield. That was a stroke of luck. I'm glad that that didn't take too long. Then for B, I saw one just now. There was one that I had in my mind. Oh, it was here. Djuna Barnes. Nightwood is the book's name. I'm very excited to get to this book at some point. I should also probably look at these books hiding behind my TBR list. But anyway, C, Sarah Collins. I'm not going to take it out because it's a lot of effort, but it is The Confessions of Franny Langton by Sarah Collins. And then for D, I have this one right here, which I just saw, The Mirrored World by Deborah Dean. For E, I feel like I had one for E at some point. Oh, here we go. If I can get it out. Eve Ensler's The Vagina Monologues. Then for F, I had one just here. A Tall History of Sugar by Cordella Forbes. G should be pretty easy. I'm certain I just saw somebody whose surname starts with G. Will I be able to find it now, though? Only time will tell. Here. H. I feel like I just saw an H. Maybe it's just because I saw Hamnet. That might be it. Here. I'm also not going to take this one out because it's also in the stack of books, but it's Exit West by Mohsin Hamid. Oh goodness. This might be a problem. Whose surname starts with an I? I think I have run into my first problem. I don't think I have anybody whose surname starts with an I. Also, if you see the light changing, the sun is busy rising, so we're gonna have to skip that one. That's a bit of a bummer. Interesting. Although, I don't really know a lot of people whose surname starts with I in the first place. So, I know of Christopher Isherwood, who writes classics, but I don't have any of his books. For J, we have Lauren John Joseph's At Certain Points We Touch. For K, oh no, I think I just saw somebody whose surname starts with K. Will I be able to find it now, though? Here we go. We have Ask Again Yes by Mary Beth Keane. I'm going to assume that Beth is her middle name because I don't think Beth is a surname. For L, here we go. No one is talking about this. Nobody is talking by this? No. Nobody is talking about this by Patricia Lockwood. For M, there's a lot of M's. It's just going to have to be the first one that I come across. And will I not come across anybody with an M surname now? Great. Certainly, I have somebody whose surname starts with an M. Here we go. I'm not going to take it out because it's a lot of effort, but I have Wind Pinball by Haruki Murakami. For N, I just saw somebody. I also see people's surnames or names, and then I remember the first letter of the first name, which doesn't help me because I need the last name's first letter. N. N here. A House Full of Daughters by Juliet Nicholson. O. Here we have A Tale for the Time Being by Ruth Ozeki. For P, I don't know if this is her surname, but if I can't find anybody else, we're going to have to go with this one. Okay, I can't at a glance see anybody whose surname starts with a P, so we're going to go with The Women Who Run with Wolves, or just Women Who Run with Wolves by Clarissa Pinkola Estes. I'm assuming that is a surname and surname. You can't really see, but I'm assuming it is her surname and her surname. For R, I had somebody just here. I love how I take some of the books out of this pile and not others. Katie Roifi. I don't know how to pronounce her surname, but it is The Violet Hour. Oh, I totally skipped over Q. I was so excited to get to R because I had somebody whose surname starts with R. But in looking through my bookshelf, I don't think I have anybody whose surname starts with Q. So we're going to skip that one. Okay, and then we are going to move on to S. There's a lot of S's. So many S's. None of which I can see right now. Here, we're just going to go for the first one that I find. Black Dog Summer by Miranda Sherry. T's. There's also T's. Oh, I have one right here. The Secret History by Donna Tartt. That's my T book. For U, I didn't actually think I had anybody whose name started, or surname started with a U, but then I just saw this book here. It is Letters of Note about cats, but it's compiled by Sean Usher. So I know technically he's not the author, but he's the compiler, and I'm going to say that that counts. For V, oh goodness, I think I might have another. Might have some problems here. I don't think I have anybody whose surname starts with a V either. Oh, I do. I do. Q Abasong. I have Night Sky with Exit Wounds by Ocean Vuong. That's my V. W, I mean, it can only be. I know, I actually have a couple of people whose surnames start with W, but I'm just going to go ahead and just say that it is Virginia Woolf. I have so many of her books, but it's going to be Virginia Woolf. Now, the only thing is I need to remember where I got these from. For X, I don't think I'm even going to try, because whose surname starts with X? If you have read a book by an author whose surname starts with X, please write it in the comments so that I can read their books, because I've never heard of anybody whose surname starts with an X, I think. For Y, I don't think I have anybody whose surname starts with Y either. Hey cat, don't play with my lens cap. No, I'm not seeing anybody whose surname starts with a Y here, so we're gonna have to skip Y. And for Z, I have realized that I actually have a strange amount of people whose surnames start with Z. And I didn't think I did before. And now it would just be lovely if I could actually find all of these people whose surnames I have seen. I can't seem to find the last person whose surname starts with Z at this very moment. But I know there was another one. But anyway, I have these two. I have The Method by Julie Zeh, and then I also have The Blood Print by Ozma Zianat Khan. I'm assuming that's also a surname and a surname. If that's a middle name, I'm sorry, I didn't know, but those are my assumptions. So, thank you all for coming through my bookshelf escapades with me once again. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, you can give it a thumbs up if you would like to. Subscribe for more interesting bookish content like this, and I will see you all again next week with another video. Cheers.